We found the SEZ, the Special Economic Zone Authority, to be very collaborative. They have been in dialogue with us throughout many stages, from development stage through now to fully operational, and continue to seek dialogue with us from time to time to see how is it working, where is a challenge, where do we need to improve on. But the realities are that the good still very much outweighs the bad. I'm Sean Garbut, the Sales and Marketing Director for Associated Manufacturers Limited, the brand owners for Walkerswood. Walkerswood is the leading manufacturer in Jamaica for authentic Jamaican seasonings, sauces and condiments, and exporting our flavors across the world has been a core of our strategy and our success. So incorporating the special economic zone into our formal structure has enabled us to really focus on the export market side of things, enhanced capabilities and capacities coming from the benefits within the SEZ. From the savings that we're able to generate through the SEZ, we have actually been very aggressive this year with a major capital investment in the company, driven straight from cash flow and retained earnings. And we're looking at spending approximately 1.5 million US this business year to expand our farm network, as well as productive capacities, both from the processing of fresh produce right through to the finished product range. And when the new equipment is in place, we'll see that basically our productive capacity would have grown 5 times, which leaves a lot of pressure falling to me now to build and develop new markets and expanded sales opportunities for the brand. We're working on a number of new product items that will again just enhance, one, our view of Walkerswood brand as being your Caribbean kitchen, providing easy Jamaican and Caribbean flavors and spices to homes all over the world. One of the items that we're actually working on is a new magic marinade. In light of the success we've had with our green seasoning, which is a really well-balanced all-purpose seasoning, we're creating this marinade that will be any kind of stew or cook down, from Jamaican fricassee, brown stew, oxtail, veggies, you name it. Well, we see ourselves benefiting from the fact that Jamaica is already a nearshore country for markets like North America, Latin America, and South America, as well as within the Caribbean. And one of the challenges that Walkerswood has had over the years is that we grow every year within our existing markets. And one of the bigger limiting factors had been our access to fresh Jamaican produce. And as we've built out our farm network and then recently went vertical integration in owning and operating our own farm, we have been able to build that capacity to now match our productive strength. So whereas we've spent many years just honing the friendships that we have in existing markets and having to turn away opportunity, we're now at a phase where we're actively looking for new market partners and development. While we still very much believe that there is growth potentials with additional chains or market channels that we can grow our existing markets, new markets are a focus of our growth strategy for the next 5 years. Here in Walkerswood, we employ approximately 120 full-time employees, majority of them from within this very community or surrounding areas. Our growth mission has been that while we're diversifying our productive capacities and we're adding a lot of new technologies, we're working very hard to ensure that we maintain our staff complement, upgrading and training staff members so that they're able to grow with us into the future. Secondly, in terms of economic value to our local communities and Jamaica in general, we're currently consuming at rates about 6 million pounds of fresh Jamaican produce annually. And that figure is set to grow, as I said, but just at that figure, using a base rate, that's 720 million Jamaican dollars a year going into the hands of farmers across Jamaica. With that, we focus on our Walkerswood Cooperative Farmers Group, who is a group within our community. What we do is we guarantee them a certain percentage of our red pepper needs so that they know that no matter how much they grow, this amount is guaranteed. No questions asked. You bring it, We wait, we shake hands together, and you come back next week and you get your money and you move on. Coupled with that, we use a number of Jamaican support services, from haulage to our labels are now produced in Jamaica, our cardboard cartons are produced in Jamaica, our pallets. So we have a wide network of fellow Jamaican businesses that we also support that grow with our growth. And as part of the capacity building exercise that we're doing, we're building from the front end, which is the receival and processing of fresh produce, right through to our production, cooking, bottling, labeling capacities. Of course, warehousing needs are going to grow with that, because as we streamline our range, we need to be much more market specific. We have labels for all our major markets that are different. So when I'm producing for Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, or the US, each one requires us a different label format. So with that, we're going to be building out our finished goods warehouse capacities so that we can store more finished, ready to market product, as well as we'll be building out further storage capacity for our semi-processed items, our scallion that we mash and then brine in salt, pepper mash, onion mash, etc. So that, as we know, weather challenges are a part of Jamaica's reality. We've had 2 years in a row. It's been extremely challenging, but I mean, thanks to the resilience of our Jamaican farmers and just Jamaican spirit in general, we have been able to navigate our way through that very challenging time. Our community itself did suffer from some damages. Our facility luckily had very minor, but those around us suffered. And we've been able to navigate through that. But we've always had a core policy of having at least 3 to 4 months of semi-processed materials on hand in case of any impact to agriculture. And we need to get back to those levels and be able to grow into the new size and scale that we're pushing for. With the assistance of the Ministry of Agriculture, we were able to secure 70 acres in Parnassus, which is an agri-park. It's something that we've always been scared of. We fully appreciate that farming is hard, but we also realize that our business has grown to a level where in every major market we're in, we operate within major chains. And those chains, unfortunately, are just looking at their bottom line, and they have one figure that they look at, and that's called fulfillment rates. And if your brand drops below a certain level, they don't want to hear a sad story about a Category 5 hurricane that devastated half your island and your farming belt. They're just going to look on the numbers and say, hey, Walkerswood is not performing, and you're out after all your hard work. So we continue to try and build on our farming capacities. So by adding our own farm, we're not removing any of our existing farm partners from the network. That is our ability to grow and build and get aggressive. And also, as I was leading to before, add more storage capacity so that we can, when the time is good and weather is good, bring in as much as we can, process it and put it down so that we have for when the rainy day does come. Sustainability is something that we embrace from the very start of the process right through to the end. With that, sustainability for us means that there's a viable market and price for our farmers that are growing the products that we need, that we can then turn and add them into value-added items and export them from Jamaica and sell them locally. But that there is capacity and sustainable business for our partners along the chain, your distribution network, the chains that stock and sell your products. There has to be, viable business for everyone along that chain, or it doesn't make sense. So if I need to survive in a certain chain and I start squeezing my farmers, all of a sudden it's going to make sense for my farmer to grow Scotch bonnet pepper for me. So we fight very hard to get that we have a balanced value chain across our system, starting from the very base of the farmers, our staff members that we pay very good wages, far above what minimum wage dictates are in Jamaica. And then we're appreciative of our distribution and retail partners that actually get you to the shelf and make you available across the world. In terms of environmental, again, a big part of what we do is all about fresh grown Jamaican produce. So we value highly the quality of soil and how we treat Jamaica. Part of the operations that we do here has found us focusing on water and how can we replenish what we're doing. Our operation takes in excess of about 30,000 gallons a day to wash, prep, cook and clean our facility. And what we have done is from day one, we've incorporated a water system that we have a gray water system for wash down and stuff like that goes through a biodigester into a reed bed, and then that funnels down into the valley here below us, where the Walkerswood Cooperative Farmers Group actually plants and grows. Not just for us, they plant products for the hotel industry as well, but we provide water to them, arable water for that operation. 2, we have a rainwater harvesting system that we use across our roof structure that feeds into a 500,000 gallon pond at the end of our facility. And we use that to basically pump back up. It goes through all of the cleaning processes, goes into a 35,000 gallon holding tank before coming back into our facility. How we wash and prep produce has changed. We use a lot of our water there, and what we have done is we've basically added a filtration process along with a modernized washing process that we retain about 50% of the water that we use that can go back into our water system, so that at the end of the day we're using less water to produce more products and repurposing the water that we do utilize so that it goes back into the land, back to the farm. As a continued part of our commitment to Jamaican agriculture, now becoming farmers ourselves, understanding the constraints and challenges that our Jamaican farmers have, we have further committed, working with the Ministry of Agriculture, to actually provide a scholarship to a Jamaican student to travel overseas to study to become a seed geneticist. And what that person will do is basically study how can they take existing seed stocks and modify them so that they become more resilient to weather, hotter climates, etc. Our dream project is Jamaican yellow Scotch bonnet pepper. Everybody has red peppers across the world, but that Jamaican yellow Scotch bonnet is a true icon of Jamaican spice. Over the years, because of challenges with growing it due to a specific disease, we've seen that the yields are dropping off, flavor profiles change, heat levels fluctuate. What we hope is that this person will be able to develop a Jamaican yellow Scotch bonnet seed that has the right color, vibrancy, flavor, and heat levels on a consistent level that we can then share with farming partners across the island, so that we know that we have stocks of beautiful Jamaican grown yellow Scotch bonnet coming into the island. So that's a core mission for us. We really want to take that to the next level. Our Jamaican yellow Scotch bonnet sauce is an icon for us, but it's our hardest item to produce because of availability. There's a huge demand for fresh market, supermarket trade, but we do believe that the value added of having that in a nice crushed Jamaican pepper sauce has its place. And I mean, I've committed to the ministry that, I mean, we've gotten about 200,000 pounds last year. If I could get up to 1 million pounds, I can bottle and sell every ounce. We're not the kind of company that likes to brag about what we do behind the scenes. We believe that charity and support comes from the heart, and it's not a newspaper item. But we support our community development committee, which is focused on actually currently rebuilding our Walkerswood Community Center. That center has fallen into a little bit of disrepair over the last few years, and we've been working with them by having a Walkerswood Community Jerk Festival, of which, of course, we're a major sponsor. And the goal is that we want to resuscitate the community center, get back a re-established medical facility so that the community members don't have to travel all the way to Ocho Rios or into Monique for services, that the community can then use the center for monthly farmers markets, rental avenues. It has a huge field and accommodate full pitch cricket or football and a number of opportunities. And what we want to do is just keep our community happy and healthy. 2, we support the schools within our community. What we've done is we've implemented a breakfast feeding program for the school, where I think it's about 160 children now, every day that school is on, are provided with a nice breakfast, from a bowl of oats, hard-boiled eggs, and ripe banana, to give them a strong base. Because we appreciate that, unfortunately, a number of people within the community and across Jamaica face a dilemma every morning. It's, do I take this money and take a taxi or a bus to school and not eat? Or do I walk and then have a little lunch? So we've found that having a full belly encourages growth. So we set the base and say, listen, breakfast is on us. The atmosphere that SEZ has created in providing you with, viable logistics, actual savings mechanisms in terms of reduced taxes allow you to be a much more aggressive investor and put monies back into your business rather than having to secure loans or run a higher leverage business or operate on smaller margins. But you do need to fully understand what the dynamics of operating will mean to your specific business so that you fully understand the scale of balance as to where the benefits are and what the constraints might be. And if it's in your favor, then you're ahead of the game. So the SEZ, especially within Jamaica, has been a very good strategy for us to enhance how we build and we grow. So we're proud to say that unfortunately our bank partners might not be as happy, but we're debt free and we build and grow from retained earnings and cash flow.